Hey guys, this is Reconrocket, you can call me Reco, and today we are back with another video. This time doing a little bit of posing, a little bit of photography, and just a little bit of commentary about this Blackhole Toys Majin Vegeta. This is the battle damaged version, as you can see here. This is also my first time kind of looking at a Blackhole. I've never owned a Blackhole Toys figure before. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so this is the first setup that I have here. This was honestly way more complex than it should have been, but of course this is the Majin Vegeta. He's doing the Spirit Breaking Cannon, basically the move that he did against Cell in his second form when he was Super Vegeta. Tried to do that, put my own spin on it, do it against when he's going against Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Thought that would be a nice homage. This, I think, turned out, I mean, probably as best as I could get. So actually, in the photo that you'll see, I was just gonna edit out the sand, but in this case I was able to get a good enough angle to completely get rid of it, so I don't have to do any editing in that department. On top of that, Goku is completely balancing on Vegeta's leg. Like, that is just 100% just balancing. It took forever. Took forever. I was struggling with it. It's probably been like an hour since I started on this damn thing. But I went through a couple of trials. I tried to do a digital background just using my computer. Couldn't get that to work. Realized that anyways I just wanted a red background, so I'm like, you know what? Let's bring out the OG poster paper, see what I can do with that, and thankfully I was able to get this going. So no, I'm super happy with how this turned out. This Majin Vegeta is really nice, to be honest with you. Again, maybe I've mentioned this, maybe not, but this is my first Blackhole Toys figure. I haven't picked up any of their other stuff, and not gonna lie, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. When I first saw reviews when this guy came out, I wasn't too into it, just because I heard there were a lot of QC issues. People were complaining about the sleeves. To be honest, the sleeves don't really bother me that much. Completely, especially in this pose, you don't even see it. So and I'm gonna be posing the crap out of them, so it doesn't bother me. Paint could be better on the blood decals and things like that. Looks a little cheap, but honestly, for the most part, I like the faces. I love the head sculpts, the actual hair. I don't mind how buff he is. I really like it. Is it completely accurate? No, but it gives me the Budokai Tenkaichi 1 vibes. That intro, just literally exactly that one-to-one. And you know what? I vibe with that hella hard. So I don't mind my Majin Vegeta just being a little bit more buff than he should be. Again, you can argue that he was this buff in some, frames of the anime more than anything. Sometimes in the manga, but he was definitely more slim jacked in the manga. He just had a bunch of veins. Yeah, no, but all in all, I'm really enjoying this figure. And I like how this photo turned out, and I hope you do too. Quick side note, I am also relieved how long this has been standing like this. I'm super relieved that I was actually able to record this while everything was still, exactly where it was for the photo, because this was falling on me. Goku's head right now is attached with blue tack in the back, and that was constantly falling on me. And then once the head fell, everything just fell apart, and I'm like, oh my god. So again, really happy how this turned out, and let's just keep on going. Let's move on to the next one. Also, just wanted to quickly show my Buu Saga collection, and I guess now this is my fourth Majin Buu Saga Vegeta. Also, just disclaimer, the Super Saiyan 3 Kong Studios Vegeta sucks. He is super old. It is way before Kong Studios got good at what they're doing now and what they're producing now at the level that they're at. This is terrible. The right arm is completely broken on me. It does not want to stay in that, in his, I guess, peg. And then on top of that, I'm pretty sure the arm broke on me, and oh, the wrist peg broke on me as well. So yeah, no, this figure, no bueno. Alright guys, we are back with another shot with this Vegeta. Right here I'm doing the final explosion. Just trying to recreate that iconic moment right before he blows up. He's like powering it up, giving a speech to Majin Buu. Tried to get the pose down. Simple pose, but you know, it's just like the positioning and things like that, kind of having like his Vegeta's left arm kind of tucked just a little behind him, having his right one more forward, a little tensed up. The look of Vegeta, like where his eyes are looking, this is the perfect head sculpt for that, I believe. It's the closest one that we have. The one in the scene, he actually has his mouth a little open. Obviously we don't really have anything like that to the side because he's obviously speaking in that scene. But this does it justice. I really like this figure. This is a really good figure. I really like this figure. Yeah, no, it's blowing me away. Oop. As you saw there, I am using a digital background for this. For the previous shot, I did use poster paper just because I guess red is just not good for digital. Maybe it is, but it just wasn't working for me. I could have also just been the angle itself that wasn't working for me. But yeah, I mean, I have like a blue poster paper, but I've used it all the time, and it's that exact same shade of blue that I'm kind of sick of it. So what I do now is I kind of go into a website that has it's basically like a gradient color picker, and you're able to decide which colors you want to match with. I've done it for I think like 3 shots now, and I really like it because like here you don't see as much, but like it's supposed to be like darker blue up top and then lighter, like almost I tried to reference it almost exactly how it looks in the actual scene, because it is like darker blue up top and then lighter where the clouds are. And I also tried to recreate like the exact lightning pattern, not 1-to-1 of course, it's really hard to do, but these two like lightning effects are from Can of Beans, and these are really old though, so I don't even think he like sells this type of version. I don't know if he still sells in general like lightning effects, but no, these work very well, and these explosion effects, they're also, I used to use these all the time like years ago, and I stopped just because again I get sick of things when I use it too much. You know, I use them for like 20 photos or something like that, and these are from the Captain America Infinity War, but I think they were just perfect for this shot, so I was like, you know what, let's use them. And what they're like surrounded with, that's just actual rock. So that's something that I grabbed. I saw like a couple flat smooth pieces from the beach, brought them home, rinsed them, and I now use them for my shots. And I think this is my 2nd time using it. I used it for, did I use it for that Go Hunt? No, this is my 1st time using them actually. So I think they work great. They blend in very well. They hide my very crappy diorama with all those holes and things like that. So I really like how this turned out. I think I got the effect across, which I'm really proud. Alright, so this is going to be the final shot for this Vegeta. Overall, I think this figure is fantastic. There's been a lot of good figures this year. I have no clue who's going to be my #1. To be honest with you, I think I'll do a top 10 video at the end of the year, but we're still a long ways away. There's still a lot of releases coming. It's going to be changing, but there's a lot of contenders. This Vegeta is definitely a contender for me. He looks great. He looks fantastic. I went with a simple pose here, just, you know, very iconic Vegeta pose, just him smirking and looking up right when they land back at the World Tournament. But no, it's a really great figure. Again, he will probably be fighting #1 along with, you know, Kong Studios Broly, along with Daima Vegeta. Just, there's so many characters that came out this year, that are like really good. And honestly, the Vegetas have been popping, like all of them. This Vegeta, Diamond Vegeta. I even liked, I don't think that came out this year, I'd have to double check, I don't think so. But even the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, I really like how that one looks, you know, and on top of like the other like Kong Studios Vegetas. I did have issues with the Limit Breaker Vegeta. That thing like just blew up on me. It's in a million pieces, but I really like the head sculpts from it. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Please like and subscribe, and I'll try and start pumping these out more and more. Alright, take care.